Unfortunately, I had the great idea of going on 4chan for the first time. I've never really been on it. I kind of wanted to see what it's like in the big 2025. And I'm pretty sure this site used to be really big in the early 2000s, but I never really got into it myself. I guess I'm late to the party. And to be honest, I've heard really bad things about 4chan, primarily just like it's just the worst people that are on this site, but it's actually time for me to experience it myself, which is so unfortunate. Now, immediately on 4chan.org, this site looks like it hasn't been updated since like 2005. And I believe this is because the site is maintained by volunteers. So they don't actually have anybody to update it to modern standards from what I think. And you can basically find everything here for the most part. So if you've never been on it like I have, good for you. But also this is essentially a messaging board type of site, so just think of Reddit but a lot worse. So they have a lot of tame boards here, like video games, technology, film, science, stuff like that. And then they also have the freaky side of it over to the right, but we're not gonna go over there. So let's just see what's happening in video games. You know, the average 4chan user surely plays video games. Oh man, the first time using this site, it's just so hard to read. Now there's these things called green text, which essentially just little mini stories people make, I guess. I don't know how to describe them. I don't understand how people use this site. It's so weird. What is going on? Oh, it's Atomic Hearts. Okay. Okay, I guess we have an autism guide. Oh, okay. So yeah, we got some people talking about the Switch 2 here. Okay, so yeah, perfect example of a green text. Now this is just scratching the surface. I know this site because it's horribly racist and just homes the worst people imaginable. And I really wonder where I could find that. Going to the math and science section, I don't know who this guy is, but I'd hate to be photoshopped like that. See, back in my day, I was actually using this. I remember using LaTeX for my lab reports, you know, back in my heyday. But I also heard, shout out to Max if you're watching this, but there's a story of Shia LaBeouf and 4chan essentially. So what happened is he had a flag that said, "He will not divide us," when Trump was first getting elected. Got bullied for whatever, put it in a remote location, and 4chan kept finding the flag even though it was supposedly really hard to find because there's not much context to where it is. It's kind of like playing GeoGuessr. These people on 4chan were essentially tracking flight paths to find out the general area of where it was, and they were just being really big brain and finding the flag. That is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. So there are smart people on this site, but there's just certain things where you can really just understand that it's not the best place. Let me go to technology. I like technology. So we're basically in a huge thread, I guess, or a huge page in 4chan. I don't know what to call this, but we're essentially in a technology page under 4chan. And if you want to find something more specific, you could click on the catalog button, and then it takes you to all these different kind of categories. Some of these are kind of crazy, but there do seem to be some certain threads, I guess. I don't even know what to call these for specific things. I generally don't see how people would use this on a daily basis. I really don't. See, this is exactly what I'm saying. There's so much hate going on in this website. Basically, they're promoting Man Child by Sabrina Carpenter, new song that just came out June 6th or 5th, whatever. And you know, some people don't like her music. I do, but a lot of people don't. And which is fair, but you know, the way that they talk about it is kind of crazy. I don't know who this is. Is her aunt really a Scientologist? Oh, wow. I did not realize how well connected celebrities are already. Wow, I'm actually going down a rabbit hole. I'm actually going down a rabbit hole. So the voice of Bart Simpson is Sabrina Carpenter's aunt. How long has she been? Wow, she is a Scientologist. There's no, wow. Okay, did I actually learn something off of 4chan? So if I wanted to post something in, where am I cooking? Cooking is fun. And then CAPTCHA, I am human. I didn't realize it was that easy to post on here. I thought you needed to make an account or something. Oh, I guess that's why most people are anonymous. All right, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of off this. I don't feel like being on this. Bye.